Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the first video of 2026. Crazy to say 2026 because last year was crazy with job, with my personal life, with the end of the year things. So I've been busy with my job. It's full time. And then currently it was my girlfriend fiance, but we got married last year as well, in the summertime. And then we went on a honeymoon in December. But what I'm going to be talking about today is my very first Pentatonix concert with my wife. And I loved it. Every single minute, little second of it. So we had the opportunity to go see them because the opportunity arose and we were able to take it. And so we got really good seats. They were on the floor. The seats were like lawn chairs almost with cushions on the bottom, or like card table seats. It was very good though, like it was comfortable. And we had a really good shot at the stage and you can see them pretty well. I think it was A, because it was like A, B, C, D or something like that on the floor, and we were in A towards the back. And then we were actually able to do VIP as well. And the entire experience was awesome. So we got there roughly around 3 o'clock. We traveled for a little bit because it was quite far of a drive. And then so we got to paid parking because you can park around the area, but there's paid parking, and we just wanted to get paid parking because of we know there was going to be, when we get there earlier, there was going to be a lot more traffic. But we did paid parking because we didn't know at the time we were doing VIP, so it was like a upgrade for VIP. So we paid for parking so that we were able to get parking, and then we did VIP, so we didn't really have to get parking because you get there around 4 o'clock. I can't remember. I think it was 3 in the afternoon, and we sat there for a while, just waiting. And the doors opened around 4:30, I think, and we had to do check-in for VIP. They were playing Pentatonix music from their older a cappella albums to the newer ones, and it was awesome. I loved it. We got like a lanyard with a little VIP thing. We got a signed pamphlet, like not signed pamphlet, but it had like, I think, a picture of them and like a note or something. And we got vouchers for like a free drink or a free food. And so what occurred is we were waiting in line and we just had to go. We went through VIP. We were able to get the merch stuff first. Then we went to the VIP experience area where you had food and where you met Pentatonix. And you actually got these pins too. They were really cute pins. And I have mine tucked away because I don't want them getting ruined, and because also I have no clue where to place them. And then so we got 2 of them. So we got, I think it was 3 pins per person, so it was 6 pins for the both of us, 2 vouchers, 2 cards, and also you got this really nice tote bag. It was awesome. I'm going to show you the photos because and I have to skip through the lines a little bit because there's some personal photos. I'm going through my gallery here, but we went to Thompson Bowling Arena at the University of Tennessee. We traveled there, got there around 3 o'clock for parking, and then this is what you saw. It was just a line of so many people. They had Toys for Tots there, and you were able to get like a X amount of discount, but we didn't know that. So this is up close. It's so cool, like the entire experience. You got your little tote bags right here and right here. You got tote bags. They're actually really cool. We got 2 of them. We got lanyards. It was so cool. And this is what we got. This is my wife, and we got a name tag thing. You can see the tag here. This is the card that is signed, and we got a redeemer code for 1 beverage, 1 food, and 1 non-alcoholic drink of your choice, whatever. This is what we got. You had 3 pins, a plane, a taxi, and I think it was a train. And what they did was, it was pretty cool. So the concession voucher, they cut this off and it looked like a bite mark out of a pretzel. It was actually pretty cool, creative. And here's the card that they signed everything with. And this was the stage area. So you have 5 microphones and everything. So it was really cool. But first we actually went through where the stage was, where the main arena is, I guess you can say. And we went through the merch line. So all VIP were able to go through the merch line and get early access to it. So I got this shirt here along with my wife. So it has like this nice design there, and then on the back it has all the tour dates, and it looks like a old movie thing. And then I got an album that's signed by all of them, which I have not opened. It's the album that's signed. I think there's like a poster that's signed by all of them. And I'm not about to get that, open it. But this experience was amazing. I talked to my wife and I'm like, my heart's pounding because this was my first ever concert, and actually her first concert too. And then this is them. They walked in, they were dressed in casual clothing. They walked in, and we were able to do VIP questions or Q&A first. And I got mine answered, which was cool. Kirsten, Scott, and Mitch answered it. But it was really cool. I was shaking the entire time. I introduced my wife to them. We got married that year in the summer. Our first Pentatonix concert and everything. It was so cool. We were not able to record the Q&A, which was unfortunate, and we weren't able to take a photo with them because of COVID, I'm assuming, because they said things changed during COVID time. So they stopped doing meet and greets to keep them healthy, which I completely understand. And then they did this crap. That's Christmas to me. To wake me from my dreams, oh, why? 'Cause that's Christmas too. And I kept not recording it fully because I wanted to listen to them. And I actually I would have my eyes closed almost the entire time. And it was so cool. They sound so good. Just listen. I've got this Christmas song in my heart. I've got the candles burning. It was so good. And then they did Carol of the Bells. So it was cool. I was able to zoom in. I have and I was able to get up close with that because me and my wife got the iPhone 17 Pro. I have the Pro Max. And I was able to like zoom in really nicely even during the performance. And I had a 14 Pro Max, and I don't think I was able to do that. It was so cool, like all this stuff we did. And I do want to show you this. So obviously there's probably tons of videos out there for the concert and everything, but I was able to walk towards down the aisle because you couldn't actually go through the bottom, I guess, because that's considered backstage. So we had to go from the top area down. It was mad. It was like so many people coming in and leaving at the same time. It was, wow. But this is me coming down it with my wife. We were coming down the thing. It was so good. And then when we sat down, this was the area where we sat. I was standing at the moment, but this is where we sat, and it was a really good view. I mean, they had the line arrays, the subs, they had all the lights here, they had everything, and it was so good. And then this was towards the beginning, so when the lights, people were still sitting and everything, and the lights came down and everyone freaked out. And mind you, there's a video, because people started doing the wave. It was packed, this arena. And so I had to sit on my jacket because these people right here were very tall, and this woman's hair was very fuzzy. So when I was recording, it would always catch and focus on her hair, and it was throwing off it. So I had to keep locking the focus, and I kept forgetting to lock the focus. But this is an edited version of you can hear me say, "Oh my God." It sounds so good. So I was able to zoom in really nicely with getting their faces and everything with the phone. But I was able to get a lot of videos, a lot of pictures. I have one of my favorite photos that I took of them with my phone. And I was like, I wish I brought my actual camera, but I don't think they would have allowed it. I have a Nikon D300S, and I'm trying to actually get into photography a little bit. But I probably would have been able to get really nice photos with that camera. But this was them doing Little Drummer Boy. It was so good. And what I was realizing was when Matt was singing the bass part, you can hear, I guess it's something, I'm assuming with the engineering or something, is because that you can hear his voice, but then sometimes the bass side of a sine wave, I guess, you can hear it slightly, that you can hear it fading in and out. So I don't know if that was just like a mistake on their end, but also the screens right there were really freaking clear. I mean, and also their entire, obviously the back is behind them on stage is a massive screen too. You hear it, that it fades out, but you hear it again slightly, and it fades in. And also it doesn't help the iPhone microphone when you zoom in, sort of messes with it. It was so good. And then this was White Winter Hymnal. It was so good. And then they played like a game with different genres in music. So it was a genre and then a piece of music that you had to sing to the genre for. It was so cool. They had a lot of interactions with everyone.
We're gonna figure this out really
quick. So they did all of that.
And the style of.
And this was another one they did. What is it? Yeah. It was so good. This one's my favorite picture there. The iPhone takes really good photos, honestly. It was very good. What's this one? I think this is... yeah, that's what it is. Kirsten was tap dancing, which was pretty cool. I didn't know that. But this is how packed the thing is. Look at this. From top to bottom, everyone was packed. This was during like their break. It was so cool. This is when they were pausing and doing poses. This is the second half. I tried getting their clothes. What's this? Yeah. This is part of their new album. This is for them talking. It was pretty cool. They did You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch. Look at that. And they had like the elves coming in and out. It was for this song here. And they had something, and it didn't reach us because it was only like the first about 10 rows. And I stopped it, but it just shot up the first 10 rows or so. It wasn't big
Yeah, I mean,
enough.
think about it. He's way too fast to be at the back of the pack, which means he's constantly
This is
crashing
Rudolph
into
the
the
Red-Nosed
sleigh.
Reindeer.
And as
So this is them doing the TikTok.
We got it. I feel good.
It was cool. And I was covering it. And you had to put your light up. It was really cool. And this is them jamming out with Kevin and Matt jamming out. They were playing drums and it sounded so good. But I don't want to spoil it. But then they actually went towards the back of the arena and they sang a few songs back there because I'm assuming from what we talked to a VIP member is that it's very hard to see people back there when they're from over there in the nosebleeds down below to where the stage is. So they did this for people to, it looks like for people to see them up close and perform a few songs. It was so good. And Scott was just chilling out there. They all sang, what was this one? Yeah, Dance with the Sugar Plum Fairies. It was... And that's Scott's song he was singing. And everyone was using their phones. It was so good. And also they had his face and everything on the big screen behind us. It was good, man. And then the best part was my wife got a better video of it, but two members on this side, Kirsten and Kevin, came by our side and we were able to actually, I got away from Kirsten, which I think I have my wife's video later on. So you could see her do this. You can sort of see it in the shadow right there, barely, but I didn't get it. You can hear me go, ah, ha, ha. Let me see if that's when they came back. So I don't have the video actually, but my wife got a better angle of it, but she didn't get me getting a high five from Kevin, but you saw it actually in the reflection of my phone, which was actually pretty cool. But my wife caught it, and this is the end. So literally when they left the stage, they thought it was over, but then they did an encore of Hallelujah, I believe, and just a solo thing. Let's see if I can get to it. So they did Pure Imagination and another song combined with it, just like this. No other like solo microphone. And you can tell it's out of focus. I forgot to focus it. But it was so good. I was emotional. I'm not gonna lie, but then I don't know who this person is. If the person in Knoxville, Tennessee, sees this was upsetting right here. You can hear. Oh, I'm like, you for real? When they're doing something like this, you need to be really quiet, okay? But then they ended and everyone applauded. When we were leaving, they ended their song, and then people were leaving. We stayed behind slightly to let the rows clear out so that we're not stuck in the rows. But we were trying to find our way out on the top level area where it's over here. It was packed. Like there's this level and this level is like the, I guess you can say, walking pavilion to get in and out of this arena and to get out of the building. It was packed. But this is them. I was doing like a circle around. It was so cool. And then this is them tearing down literally everything. They just, like, people started flooding the stage, and then they started flooding everything. And I told my wife, I'm like, would it be cool to work for this type of company? Because I work in the same thing AV wise. So, and I can do some of this, but not like at this level. It's just mainly for smaller setups. And I'm like, what if I could do something like that? Touring with a company. I know the tour life is rough, but I would feel like it would be an amazing opportunity to do something like that. But that's pretty much it. It was an amazing, absolutely amazing experience. The total for everything, I think, was about... I think it's somewhere over 1,000 for everything, considering our seats wasn't that bad either. And when we were looking at it initially, because I signed up for pre-sale orders, we got the tickets sometime after pre-sale, because we found those seats and they were cheap. And I'm like, what? Because we were thinking about going towards the front of the stage where the actual VIP goes, but we couldn't, because one, it was super expensive because you're paying for the seat and for the VIP experience. So we did the back area, and we're like, that's perfect, because I felt like if you were up close, you couldn't see everything that you wanted to see. So I felt like that was a better seat option. And I also liked how we were at the end, so if like one of us had to use the bathroom or anything like that, we didn't have to go past people saying excuse me, sorry, excuse me, and we were just able to leave quicker. But the seats were good. We had the opportunity to see them up close, like give them a high five and everything, which was really cool. And so I would rate this experience, me and my wife both loved it. I would rate it a 10 out of 10. Everything from the VIP experience to the show quality, them being real, and just having personality, and them being able to present themselves the way that they present themselves in social media and in person. They're very down to earth. When I was having my question answered, and I was telling them, all of them were like focusing and like shaking their heads, and they had their attention on you, and they took their time answering the questions, and for everyone there, and they have fun with everyone. Scott, it was hilarious. everyone was hilarious. And I told my wife that when we purchased the tickets, we were like, this is probably the only Pentatonix concert I'm ever going to go to. And after that, and we were in the car waiting to have our turn to get out of the parking, I'm like, I feel like I might have to go to another one and just keep going afterwards after that, because it was such a cool experience with just the VIP experience, and also the concert was so much fun. The entire experience, we got out, let me see, we pretty much, I feel like we got home because of traffic too, with everyone heading out. We got home, we got there almost 3 o'clock on the dot, and we got home, I would say probably around almost 12, because of the drive, because of the traffic. So it was a long time we were there almost all day for almost 12 hours actually, but it was so worth it. The time we spent with me and my wife, because we love spending time together, and just the experience with everything was awesome. I loved it. And I just feel like I would do this again 100%. But from just like when you got the emails for communication with parking, communication with the times for VIP, the communication just for everything and the organization of it, the only mishap was, I believe, because there was VIP ticket admission, and there was the actual admission for the tickets itself. And I think it was down through their system or something, and so it took a little bit for people to scan their tickets, but we were actually able to, because we were actually farther back in the line for VIP, and we got, by the time I believe we got up to scanning our tickets, we were actually able to get our ticket scanned and everything. But other than that, everything from everyone going through the line of getting what they need for VIP, to going to the shop, the merchandise area, and then going to the VIP experience with getting your pins, getting food, sitting down. My wife and I had pretzels, and then we had I think it was hot dogs with soda, or like a beverage, and we had to pay that out of pocket because we got pretzels. I think we got a pretzel and a drink just for us to share, and then we were hungry, so we got food, and that actually helped us because we wouldn't be able to survive that amount of time not eating. And then we were able to sit down. The seats were good. The staff for seating was amazing. And then we sat down, and we were just relaxing the entire time, and we were able to actually just enjoy ourselves for the entire concert. And obviously it's always hectic getting out of the arena with traffic and traveling and all that. So we got home, we were amazed by it. It was her first concert, and she absolutely loved it. And when I met her, she 3 years ago, she didn't know nothing about Pentatonix, and I slowly introduced it to her with their older songs, their newer songs. And when we purchased the tickets, I introduced her to all the songs of Christmas of Pentatonix for them to recognize, for her to at least recognize. And I wasn't able to show her all of them, but she said she recognized most of them, which was pretty cool. So I would love to go, even if there's a summer one or a Christmas one again. If it's farther away, I would try to make the initiative to go, because it's well worth it. Even if we have to stay at a hotel for the night, whatever, I would totally do it. It was worth it. And then literally 2 days later, we went to the airport to go to our honeymoon for a week. So we had other events occurring that in December, including this in our honeymoon, and we got back 4 days before Christmas. So we had a lovely time where we went to for our honeymoon, because we got married in the summer. And so we loved everything that happened. We were so blessed to have been able to go to this concert, to be able to afford it, to be able to go to this concert and also go on our honeymoon at the same time. And everything was planned months in advance. So we had a lovely time traveling and everything. And I hope you enjoyed this video with my first encounter and experience of this, including my wife's as well, with our first Pentatonix concert. I was a lot younger when they had their older concerts and Christmas stuff and everything. And when they had their other concert, which is, I believe it was Christmas Spectacular Around the World, something like that, I tried doing that, and I couldn't do it because I lost my jobs, and I couldn't do it, and I wasn't earning enough. So I was planning on doing it, and then I lost my jobs. Then I was able to work at this job for a few months. That was a blessing, but it was terrible. Not really terrible, yeah, I guess it was, but I was able to work there, but I was able to get this job I currently have, and that's how I'm able to explore everything that I did in December. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate it. I know this has been a very slow channel, but I have a life now. This is on the back burner. God is number 1, 2 is my relationship, 3 is me. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.
No, I'm really just a